Welcome. My name is Glenn Ford, and I'm a senior partner here at learningcreators.com. Welcome to the next in our series of short videos on a topic relevant to information marketers, consultants, and other training providers. If you're in the business of selling knowledge over the internet, then you already know that the real money is in creating and selling your own content. At learningcreators.com, we teach business people how to create learning content in the form of ebooks, webinars, audio products, video products, or live events. This content can be used to increase your sales of consulting products, pre-sell your clients, or it can be sold as a separate product line. You can find out more about us, our products, and our profession at http://www.learningcreators, that's one word, learningcreators.com. You'll also find more information just like this. Creating any learning product is an exercise in egotism. Not that bad at egotism that is displayed as a form of bragging, but the good egotism, where the quality of the product is a direct reflection of the importance of the subject and the pride the creator takes in his or her creation. Creating a good learning content product is something that every content creator wants. But how? Webinars and teleseminars are no different from any other learning content product in this. Your ego as creator is directly connected to the quality. After all, you're putting a little bit of yourself into the creation. But how do you define a good webinar or teleseminar? After all, knowledge is strength. In this video, I'm going to describe 5 of the qualities that define a good webinar or teleseminar. First, the content is relevant to the audience. In many ways, this is the most important characteristic of quality. Without this quality, your webinar won't be watched or your teleseminar listened to, and without that, the quality doesn't really matter. In order to motivate your audience to pay attention, you need to focus on one of their motivators. And then your content needs to either solve the problem, show them how to avoid a pain, or show them how to achieve a desired goal. We call this relevance. And without it, you have nothing. The content is honest and sincere. Your audience doesn't necessarily think of your content as honest and sincere. These are 2 words you wouldn't necessarily use about the material you are teaching. However, it is what your audience will say about you. You need to present material that is as correct and believable as you can make it. You need to present information that you believe is correct. And you need to present it from the real desire to help your audience. If you don't, your audience will know and will react accordingly. The webinar or teleseminar must be well organized. Nothing is more frustrating to your audience than a webinar or teleseminar that goes off into the ether, exploring the outer reaches of irrelevancy. Your webinar or teleseminar must provide organization to the material. After all, that's what the audience is paying you for, with time if not money. They are expecting you to organize the material so that they understand it. 4. The webinar or teleseminar is designed for the media. Have you ever been to a live PowerPoint seminar where the overheads have 20 tightly packed, far too small points per slide? Bored, weren't you? Did you even bother to stay? Each of the media has its strengths and weaknesses. Each affects the cognitive limits differently. You need to design your webinar or teleseminar to work within the limits imposed by that media. Having too many points on a slide, or worse in your teleseminar, is a certain way to lose your audience. Finally, the webinar or teleseminar is professionally presented. Now, at first glance, this may seem like onerous quality to impose. After all, being a professional presenter is something that you need to learn over time. But being professional and being perfect aren't the same thing. There are 2 elements involved in being professional with your presentation. First, you need to pay attention to the details. How the webinar slides look is important. You don't want them to be overloaded or under-designed. Second, you need to avoid dumb mistakes. In the case of a webinar, spelling mistakes are an absolute no-no. You need to practice your webinar or teleseminar several times. You can't afford to show that you are nervous when presenting, and only practice can help you build that level of confidence. Well, that's the end of our presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like more information on this and related topics, please visit us at http://www.learningcreators.com. And while you're here, please feel free to suggest other topics and let us know what you think of the video. Thank you for giving us your time.